we're so spoiled that we forget the process is necessary. And even if there is some defeat or some setback, there's value in that.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Today on the RXS Podcast, we will be talking about what it means to feel stuck.
Yep. So a lot of times we feel stuck for different reasons. And this conversation was inspired by a song that we have called Make It Happen. This song is on our new EP X1. So if y'all haven't heard it, please go check that out.
Go check it out.
This will make more sense once you hear it. So in the song, there's a lyric that says, "Will we ever make it out of this season where it seems like we're defeated?" So a lot of times in life, people feel defeated for different reasons. So, babe, the first thing I want to do to start this conversation off is ask you, what does it mean to you to feel defeated?
To me, feeling defeated is the lack of confidence in yourself and the belief that what you have to offer is not enough to make things happen.
Say that one more time.
To me, the feeling of being defeated is the lack of confidence in yourself and the belief that what you have to offer is not enough
So
to make things happen.
All right, so give us some examples of what feeling defeated may be to other people.
Well, one example that I can think of is applying for jobs or applying for, multiple jobs and just being denied for them knowing that you're qualified.
So a person that knows they're qualified for a job that keeps trying and keeps getting knocked down may feel like they're defeated.
Yeah.
Are there any other examples that come to mind?
Having a friendship or any type of relationship where you give your all and they either take advantage of you or, stab you in the back or something of that sort. And you get to the place where you feel like,
You can't get ahead with people that you try to connect with. Kind of like, you know what? I tried it. Every time I try to get close to somebody, they just like, they knock me down or they take my heart for granted or all those different things. Do you have any examples of that you're willing to share?
I've had a couple of relationships in my life where I've given time and invested my thoughts and energy and stuff like that into individuals, and there was no reciprocation, or there was this thing where I was the only one giving and they didn't even want to give anything back to me.
So that was a moment where you felt defeated.
Yes, very defeated. I have another moment of defeat for me. Sometimes can be speaking. I feel defeated when I have to talk sometimes and my thoughts run away from me, and sometimes you'll catch me saying, "Oh, never mind, don't worry about what I'm saying."
Because you've already made up in your mind, like, you know what, I done forgot, or I don't even want to try.
Right.
So thinking about the song "Make It Happen" is really talking about the defeat that comes with going after your dreams. So it's that situation where you want something real bad. You know how you could be like, whether it's a like you said, whether it's a job or whether it's a career, whether it's a
creative idea.
Yeah. You just, it's something you want out of life, and you just feel like you keep trying but it's not working. And so you feel down. Some people go into like crazy depression because of it, and it puts them in a place where they don't want to try anymore. But I just want to encourage everybody out there with a dream. Like, if you believe in something, there are going to be moments where you feel defeated. But when you believe and you feel strongly about a thing, it makes it worth fighting for.
Yeah.
And you should position yourself to say, you know what? this may come with some heartache, this may come with some knockdowns, but it's worth fighting for. What you think, babe?
I agree. I agree 100%. Sometimes I've found myself, just to go back to the defeat, and just found myself be mentally overwhelmed, because I feel like I can't conquer because one thing set me back. Like, I can't do anything more or anything else because I failed at this.
So you're saying that sometimes you can get caught up on one thing, and once for some people that's being told no.
Yes.
That's one thing that can make people quit. What's another thing that can make people like just kind of be like whatever?
Well, being told no and rejection it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's almost the same. Yeah, feeling rejected is one thing that people struggle with, that don't have, like you said, confidence in their self. And the thing about rejection is not a bad thing. This is how I see it. Anytime that you're positioning yourself to do a thing, or anytime that you put your all into a thing and you reject it, to me, number one is it speaks to where you can improve at. That's number one.
Exactly right.
And it also, to me, means that that particular opportunity or situation was premature.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean giving up. It just means knowing that, hey, maybe I need to fix some things before I try again. Or maybe I'm on a path where this thing that I'm pursuing isn't time to be pursued yet. So we have to know that when we're in those seasons, that those seasons are necessary. This isn't a place in life where it's a time for you to give up. Know when God has you in a place for a necessary purpose. Know when God is saying, okay, I need you right here, and I need you feeling this way because I got to teach you something. I got to let you know that what you desire or what you're dreaming for is bigger than what you're able to handle right now. So being in that place of obscurity is necessary.
Yes.
It's like sometimes when we get in those places, we're quick to complain because we wish things were a different way. And we like, oh, why God? Why me? Why me? God, you see me doing the best I can. Why can't I just get ahead, God? Why can't you doing it for them and they ain't even working as hard as me. You doing it for them and they don't even believe like I believe. You doing it for them. And it's like,
But the thing is, we get so, we're so spoiled. We're so spoiled that we forget that the process is necessary. The process is necessary. And even if there is some defeat or some setback, there's value in that.
Yeah.
It's great value in that. It depends on our perspective and how we look at it. If we look at it from the glass being half empty or the glass being half full. The glass being half empty says, I can't get ahead.
Yeah.
The glass being half full says, okay, I see this.
Yeah.
And I understand where I went wrong. There's some good right here. I got to tackle this and fix this and tweak this.
So as you're talking, the thought that's coming to my mind is feeling defeated is a mindset that we can choose to let go of.
Yes.
Because life is life. And a situation that could seem like a setback with the right perspective is an opportunity to grow.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
So to everybody out there, to what my wife is saying, change how you see it. Because what you see is what it'll be.
That's it.
If you see an opportunity, it's an opportunity. If you see defeat, it's defeat. So it's important that we understand that you're not defeated.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
And one thing I want to leave with you guys is I've learned that we should never just go through things without first seeing the lesson in defeat. Second, understanding the teaching. And then lastly, taking it all in and making the conscious decision to grow with it.
Okay, so take that right there and talk about each. You just said three things. Talk about those three things. Read them again and then talk about each one of them.
Okay, the first one is seeing the lesson in defeat.
Talk about that.
Sometimes we get to the place where we just get so blinded by the hurt and the pain of being defeated to the point where we can't see the good in it.
Yeah.
We don't see how it could actually push us towards something better and actually put us in the place that we're supposed to be.
So in other words, the whole purpose for the problem is kind of like missed.
Yeah.
You missed the purpose for the problem because you're complaining.
Yes, and sometimes that can keep us from the purpose that God has for us. Sometimes it could set us back.
Yeah. So the setback isn't the problem. It's your view of the problem.
Yes.
So what's the next thing you said?
The second thing is understanding the teaching, understanding the lesson, understanding why you had to go through it.
Yeah. So first of all, know that this is God trying to teach you something. And then know what the teaching is. Because you could be looking at something and not even know what you're looking at. And you're just going to be staring at it. I wonder what that is. All I know is it's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
But what is it? I don't know. It's just getting on my nerves. So understanding what the lesson is. So God wants to tell you something. Know that first. He wants you to know a certain thing. Have the ability to define what that thing is. And what's next?
And lastly, take in what you learn and make the conscious decision to grow from it.
Yeah.
The conscious decision, make a conscious effort to say, okay, I see what I did. I see what happened and how it happened that way. I understand what I'm supposed to learn from it.
Yeah.
Now I can make choices based on what I've learned.
Yeah. So you become what like I heard people say you become better instead of being bitter.
Yes.
I'm better, not bitter. It puts you in a place where on the like for instance, right now, as y'all can probably hear,
Yes.
it's thundering like a mug outside, right? So I could either be in here saying, oh my God, yo, we need to stop this podcast because the thunder going. Or I can know, number one, that what we're saying is so valuable that we can speak over the storm. What we're saying is bigger than the storm.
Yes.
The thunder right now is loud as I don't know what, but our voices are louder.
That's right.
So know that even in hard times, you are still somebody and you still have value.
Yes.
And then also know that the storm gonna pass. Like an hour from now, could be 2 hours from now. It might not be till tonight. It might not be till tomorrow, but it will pass.
It will pass.
But the question is, are we going to be in here laying under the cover talking about, oh, Lord, I'm so scared? Or are we going to do this podcast? It's got to get done.
Yes.
It's got to get done.
Yes.
So the next thing is keep pushing, yo.
Yep.
Through all the heartache, through all the heartache, through all the pain, through all the suffering, through all the setbacks, through what you may feel is defeat, remember that you should keep going. Yeah. Anything that's worth having is worth fighting for.
Yeah. And embrace the season and pick up the nuggets that God is laying down while understanding that the steps cannot be skipped.
You can't skip steps, babe. like you said about process, like you cannot skip steps. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you try to go from 1 to 4 without 2 and 3, you're going to end up having to turn around. Mm-hmm. So sometimes God creates obstacles because he know that if you don't have those obstacles in your way, you're going to be trying to skip steps. Yes. So sometimes God say, you know what? This joker here ain't worth 10 cents. So let me just, here you go. Because if I don't put this in your way, you're going to think you got it. So let me go and drop this in there. So just to recap, y'all, you're not stuck. God has you in a place where he's trying to teach you something. And the quicker you change your perspective, the quicker you'll grow in those situations. Yeah. In whatever phase of life you're in, we're all at a place where we feel defeated about something. Mm-hmm. For some people it's big, for some people it's small, for some people it's family, for some people it's money, for some people it's careers, for some people it's managing anger, for some people it's whatever it may be, but just know that it's not for no reason. And if you have the right mindset and perspective about it, number one, just like this storm behind us, it may come, but it serves a purpose. And then two, it will pass. It will pass. Yes. So what are you doing during the storm? And then what are you going to do after it passes? What do you plan to do after it passes? Good God Almighty!
What do you plan to do after the storm passes?
Right now, I'm a little bit scared. But we got to keep on going anyway. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. But y'all, we going to wrap this thing up, man, because we can sit here and have fun with y'all all day. So just remember, man, don't just go through it. Grow through it. This has been an episode of the RXS Podcast, and we love y'all. Peace. Let's do this. It's time to stop making excuses. Let's suck it up.